Boombox Guru here. Been listening to the recent album by the Dogg Pound, We All We Got, released in 2024. It's their first album on Death Row Records since their 1995 debut, Dog Food. And I gotta tell you, I really think that this is the best album that the Dogg Pound has put out in a long time. The previous album that they put out a few years ago called DPG for Life, which was supposed to be their comeback album, honestly was not very good in my personal opinion. But thankfully, Snoop Dogg bought Death Row. He put out this album and he also stepped in to executive produce this record. And he really helped to bring the Dogg Pound back to their roots. What this album really presents is the group going back to their G-Funk roots. But what I can hear from it is an updated version of the G-Funk sound. I mean, it still has those classic, traits about the style, but they definitely updated it and brought it to the new generation, to the 2020s. And of course, a Dogg Pound album ain't complete if Snoop Dogg doesn't pop in pretty much all over the record. He's featured on quite a few songs. And of course, Snoop Dogg is technically the third member of the Dogg Pound. He's practically the leader, the de facto leader. But we all know that the Dogg Pound is mainly Daz and Kurupt. But they did an excellent job on this record. There might be maybe two songs on here that are just okay for me personally. But overall, this was a really good project. And I'm looking forward to see what more Daz and Kurupt are going to bring us with them being under Death Row again. But this record was really good. Ever since I've bought it, it's had repeated plays for me, which is something that I normally don't do when it comes to new releases, except when it comes to the OGs and the veterans. The OGs and the veterans, in my personal opinion, they're the ones that's really keeping hip-hop thriving. And this is a really good example of that, man. I really enjoyed this album. So many great tracks on here. My favorite track on here is House Party. That's my favorite song on here. That song sounds like it could have been an outtake from Dog Food. My second favorite would be Who the Hardest featuring the Lady of Rage. Of course, Daz and Kurupt, Snoop, RBX, and produced by DJ Premier. Grown Up is another great one that I enjoy. I'm a Dog, We All We Got featuring the East Siders. Let's see here, Inside of Her, The Weeknd. I mean, I could go on and on, but this is a really great project. If you haven't heard it, definitely go on Spotify, check it out, and get a physical copy. Peace out, y'all.